Peacock at the plate. The Dodgers coming off a win last night. A good start, winning games 1 and 2 of this 3-game set against Miami. Here's Ike Davis stepping in. He'll be the pinch hitter.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
So going back to that last victory, a home win, 10 innings. Good way to end it.
Well, fitting way to end that game, yes, but it did take the extra inning, but they will take it.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one down. And here's what the Dodgers' schedule looks like. Tonight, the final game with Miami. They take on a fellow National League West club, the Colorado Rockies. That's a 3-game series. Following that, they'll head to Cincinnati to take on the Reds. That series bound to be competitive. So not too bad a schedule for them coming up. They'll be looking. Swinging a soft grounder towards second. And he's got it now. And there's one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get him. Anthony has the turn in the box. He homered earlier in the ballgame. That's a foul ball. On the way. Take something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch. Comes up.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And it's fouled away. Oh, he takes off for second. And he fouls another one off.
But the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with no 2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
Change-up got him, and the side is retired. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. It's going to be De Jesus. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th inning. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as the Marlins bring in the reliever. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait.
Hit in the air to center field. One away.
Well, the National League has some tough teams, certainly, and here's where the Dodgers sit right now. 7th in home runs, 8th in hitting with runners in scoring position. And while the hit numbers, they need to improve right there. The offensive production, not quite what they're looking for. They need to make more contact and put the ball in play.
And Matt Kemp up. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Look, Gary, with one out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
And he looks at a pitch high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a tough pitch. It's almost one that you think maybe he had some intent here. Throwing that 2-seam fastball that's running back in on the hitter. A dangerous pitch, especially for hitters diving into the zone. That went in on the hitter's hands. He realized he had no chance.
A bouncing ball to shortstop. Mayberry throws to first in time. That's 3 down. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm. And Morse is batting. Try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. It's an important job leading off that home half here. In the 9th, this crowd is restless and ready for that game-winning run. And doing the pitching, it'll be Jeremy Affeldt as they make the pitching swap. And John, what's the focus going to be against this Dodger lineup?
But Jeremy Affeldt has established himself as one of the best left-handed specialists going right now in baseball. He has a great fastball, low to mid-90s, but that breaking ball is what makes it so special. He can lock up any left-handed hitter with that breaking ball. That's why he gets so many strikeouts.
1-1 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
I think right now offensively, you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Mayberry in time for the out.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Olchen's in the batter's box. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. That fly ball deep and off to the left. Not sure what he was going for on that one. That's a bad pitch that was down in Mother Earth. And he swings and hits this one foul.
Foul!
There's a swing, line drive, center field. That should be a base hit. That brings up James Loney.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. Reached on an error his last time around. No balls, one strike. Felt, and Loney watches that one go by. Count is even.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
And he takes the ball inside, 2-2. Brings that curveball, just about had him, but it's full.
Now, big break on this curveball. He starts it in the strike zone, but it falls right out of the zone. Good eye by the hitter not to chase it.
Loney, foul ball. Throws over to first. Good idea. He's back in there safely. The payoff pitch. Here's Affelt. This one swung on and driven hard. Out number 2. And they just tried to hold him there at first. And in the batter's box, here's Mitchell. He singled in his last at bat. A runner on first with 2 outs. And he starts him out. And a grounder is at the last out. Fisher. Throw is there, and he is out.
And in this winning effort by the Miami Marlins today, good effort all around by the team.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that one hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. You can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the player of the game.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive.